We're good. All right, all right, all right. We're getting rock and rolling here. We got Kale Wicks versus Lucas Leinen in the Monday matches B and down here at Shooters. Coming your way, quick stick Kale Wicks versus Lucas Scratches Leinen. Let me know if you can hear me and if I'm coming across all right. First break going to quick stick Kale Wicks. Race to 7. Got cheese on the line. 250 for first and 1 1/4 for second. Not bad cheese for banging some balls with a stick, if you ask me. All right, Lucas with the first chance at shooting some balls into the pocket. Looks like he's got solids down. The 6 ball has a little bit of a tight window with that coverage. You might want to get after that now. If he gets after that, then he's got to worry about coming back around for the 5-4. 3 ball also smaller window than you would like for coverage. Getting real close to his work there. Nice. All right, let's go mega draw. That's got to be Lucas. Can you hear me, Chris? You hear me coming across there? Cross the side, bottom of the pocket, shape on the 3. Not too shabby, as they say. Let's see if you can get back around for shape on the 6. I think he's got room to make the 3. Worried about maybe using some. Looks like he might be trying to use some inside to come back up table. And stab and foul. And cue ball into the pocket. I'm going to bring Kale to the table, trying to map out the out for the stripes. Let's see which route he decides to go here once he settles in. All right, starting with the 15 down table. Trying to come up, clear those 2 stripes. 3 still got them covered, so we'll need to work back around to get shape between the 8 ball and the 3 ball for those 2 stripes. So I can get to them here with the 13. Oh, did not want to get the 8 in the way. Gonna have to work back around to those. Alright, well now, if you can see that 12, that will provide the opportunity to fall on the 13. And left wide open 3. Now all Lucas has to do is worry about coming above the 14 to get shape on that 6. Just center table should take care of it. That will work. Firing away. A little bit of an angle on a 6 palm down. Try to come back up near the 15, which is the stripe next to him now. Looks like he's got the bank shot. He can break. Can he bank? Got one bank under his belt already. Still just one. Quick stick Kale Wicks coming to the table. I'm getting out of line on the 12. Let's see if he tries for the thin cut up table there. Considering his choices here, looks like I saw the bank called. Well, playing the safe, challenging Lucas on the safe now. Oh, got the cut, got the corner. Game, Kale Wicks. Tough first game there. I'm going to cut off for just a moment here. Got some business to take care of on this end. Got Kale Wicks with the 1-0 lead. Lucas stepping up to break. Yes, Andy, it was off. I was actually off for a moment. Had a couple things to take care of. Looks like Lucas ripped that one up. So I get a 1-1 ball game here. Kale Wicks with the break. Nice break. The results with the cluster down table is going to make it a tough out. No hesitation. Solids underway. It's got the 4 and the 7 up table near the head string. Oh, got the 4 or the 7 hanging. Brings Lucas up now with the stripes. Let's see how they attack the cluster down here. Looks like Kale's going to let Lucas worry about that. He's on an angle right here if he wants to send the cue ball. He is taking the slower route. Now we've certainly got the 10 ball that'll go into the corner, but not much angle to take care of the grouping near the rack. Maybe a bank on the 9 here, or going up table. How about I just talk about what they have done instead of trying to guess what they are doing. All right, let's see what we've got going here now. See if the plan is coming together just as intended. Might have been looking at that 13, but I don't maybe the 15. Oh, that was the 14. I thought that was the one I thought he was going to shoot, but I thought that was the 15 sitting there. All right, I'm going to still work on getting some of these shared. Now, it looks like the 5 ball has opened up. I don't know that he can see enough for the 2 to pocket it. We're going to find out in just a moment. Sent it a little bit high. Things are opening up a little more now, but the 5 ball still is going to cause some trouble. We'll see how Lucas approaches that. All right, taking care of that. Now we've got the 12. If that 12 passes the 5, he could stay short side for the 9. You want to just roll up for the 9. Not even quite that much. Bit of a cut here, still very doable. Question of whether you're going to leave the cue ball all the way down table or try to come around, bring it back. If you're going to come around, you got to watch that 7. Coming around, did miss the 7. Great shape. Looks like Lucas is primed to get another one on the board. Heads up, just needs to drop back off the rail a touch, just like that. 8 ball corner pocket for a 2-1 lead. For Lucas scratches Leinen and down. Nicely done there. Looks like it is Lucas's break being up 2-1. See what he can do to extend his lead here. Got a fast pace going here. We could do a race to 17. Still be done in plenty of time. Well, let's not get carried away. Race to 7 sounds just fine. Lucas with the break. Got a ball down, I believe. There we go. Yep, the one ball is off the table. And he's got choices. You can take either grouping, the 14-6 there right near the foot spot. Appear to be the puzzle that requires solving this rack. The 6 does have room going by the 4. The 14 would take some work. We'll see what kind of work he's got for the 14, as he has just taken stripes. Let's see if he sends it down for the 14 now. He did clear the 14. Did not pocket the 12, though. Brings Kale to the table. All right, surveys the table. We're going to start off with the 4 with some draw, it looks like. Oh, caught the 13 on the way by. The 13 ball did their best Matumbo impression and said, "Not today." Didn't see the finger wag, but I bet it was visualized. All right, that brings Lucas to the table, surveying the stripes. Sharp cut on the 13 into the side, or a long shot on the 15 into the corner. On the left of the 15 just hanging. Kale looks like he's got a good starter here with the 2 ball. He's got a snuggle with the 4, but the 5 ball is available. Bring that 5 to the side. All right, not even looking at the 6. Going with the 7. I'll probably bump the 3 towards the side. I managed to miss that. Looking at the 3 down table on the side, or the 4 in the corner. A little bit of cheese on the line tonight. Both players are guaranteed 125, but first will get to double that and pocket 250 for their efforts. This was a smaller 8-person bracket. All matches were played on Mondays. Make the scheduling a little bit easier is the theory there, because with leagues going heavy, it does make scheduling an issue for some players. Looks like it was a point to the side pocket. Nice shot there, just rolled up. Got to bring the 4 back towards the 8. Up table a little more than he might have wanted. 6 ball corner. 13 for some traffic. We'll see how he plays this, where he wants to take the 8. 8 does not go all the way. Oh, overcut that by a lot. Brings Lucas back up to the table. All right, this is a match of some B players that have run through a bracket of 8 players for the finals here at Shooters in Bellevue. Lucas taking care of business now. So he'll come up table now. Got the 15 and the 12 up near the corner. 9 by the side rail, 13 middle table near the head string, and punched at it. Managed to move some furniture and have a shot. Shot on the 13 here. With just a touch of draw. If he shoots it right, it looks like he does have an angle where he can take the cue ball directly towards that 9 ball to get a good angle on the 12. Right. Let's see if he gets the 9 or the 12 next. The 9 ball would offer easier shape. The 12, he'd have to come all the way around the table. He must have a plan for them both because he's checking the 8 ball. Just a little bit of a kill shot there. Does not want to be on the rail, but he is anyway. It's not here. You just kind of take your medicine. Make sure you roll the 12 in. Don't try to draw back or do anything fancy. You've got an angle that will take you back out towards the center portion of the table near the head string. He just wants to get straight across the table from where the stripe is now, preferably just on the other side of the center for a shot at the 8. There we go. Came all the way over to the rail and back. Lucas looking to take a 3-1 lead here. There we go. 8 ball down, 3-1 lead. Nicely done, Lucas. Keep in mind, last night we had a match going. One team in a race to 9 got up 5-1. The team that was sitting at 1 won 8 out of the next 9 for the 9-6 victory. 3-1 is nowhere near that kind of margin, but it is only a race to 7. Brings Kale to the table now, looking to break it up, close the gap from 2 games to 1. A little stroke of the shaft, forming of the bridge, and quick stick indeed. Quick stick does the trick, gets some balls down, and takes control of this table to get us started. Still got a cluster right there in the rack area of the table. We'll see which route he goes here. Got the 4 and the 2 kissing each other. Got the 5 covered by the 14 ball. If you're going with the solids, if you're stripes, you've got trouble with the 14 finding the pocket, and you got the 9 and 11 would have to be broken out with danger of moving the 8. Looks like he didn't want to decide. Let Lucas take that initiative. We'll see where he goes with it here. Got options here. He could roll up the 1, which would give him immediate access to that 2-4. And still leave trouble for the 5, but should be able to handle it. Looks like he's going with the stripes, though. This right here will get him an angle to the breakout. Instead of a breakout, he went with the brush. Moved him, opened up the 9 ball, going up table or to the side. Starts here first with a all the way up the rail shot. Very nice. Don't know that he can see the 9 into the side, but if he can, that will be the shot he wants to take. I don't think the 14 comes down to the corner. Ooh, definitely fired away at that one. Kale steps up, seeing what he's got for solids. Looks like his only shot to get going here will be the 1 on the side. He's got the 2 sitting in the corner, covering where that 8 ball would go. So I would say right now, the advantage to this table is going to Kale. Tough shot here on the 4. And he got it. If you can see the 5 now, he's going to be hitting a small window on the 8 with the cut shot. Here at the B level, that 8 ball is going to be a little tougher. I don't think it would cause too much concern for most masters or A's, but going to have to hit right shape on that 8 ball if we get there. If you can see the 5, you might want to take that now instead of trying to make sure you fall back on it, but we are getting the 2 ball. And that much juice just kills it on that rail. Cue ball wants to bounce back off the rail, but all that top spin just keeps it in its place. Now he's got to look at a 6 ball. He does have that 6 ball up table. I missed that. All right, well, that did open up the 8 now. If he can manage to get the 5. Banking the 5 will make tough shape to the 8. So he's decided to bank it back towards the 8. Jacking up. Just about got it. Lucas doesn't want that on the 12, and it is. What a tough roll. It is right up on the 12, does not give him access to pocket the 9. See right there. Cannot see the 5 ball directly, and that 5 ball is a bit off the rail. You can see here it's a little bit off the rail, which would make the rail first kick into the corner tough, but he went the other way, going for the hit. Gave Lucas ball in hand. Cleanup duty on table 5 here at Shooters. 4 balls and an 8. Now just keep the line. Starting with the 13. Get that cluster taken care of. And see if he takes the 11 or the other 2 up table first. Ideally, you'd want to end with one of the balls up table. That would give you natural shape to the 8. And let's see if he goes in the side or down table next. If he takes the 12, he can come all the way around 1, 2, 3 rails, about to where he is now for the 13. Or draw. Just a stop shot. Now he's going to fight the angle to get on the 8 or bring it all the way around. Watch the scratch, Lucas. See if he tries to use some inside and come straight back up table. Nope, he did come around. There we go. Nicely done. Lucas looking to take a 4-1 lead in this race to 7. And we are only about 30 minutes into the match. Oh, tough shot there, trying to slow roll. As long as you can get to 5, 8 should be just fine. Oh, now you come all the way up table. Oh, gotta make him shoot that, Lucas. That is ripe for a scratch on that 8 ball that he was going to have to shoot there. All right. Go to our Christina Marie Photography in Omaha Heartland Pool promo page. I'm sure you gentlemen enjoy this ad. Got a 3-2 match now. Lucas with the break. I think you're right, Andy. I think he was worried about the scratch on that one. And instead of still getting a stroke on it and utilizing English to avoid the scratch, he tried to avoid the scratch simply with ball speed. Let's see what Lucas is going to attack first here. Looks like we're coming up table. A lot of firing the balls in. Kind of letting that cue ball go. Seven next, probably staying down table. A little close to getting in trouble on the 6 ball. Snuggling up against the 9, but on the right side of it. There we go. Take a look from the other side here. Let's see what he's got going on this side. He'll be shooting the 1 next, it looks like. Unless he takes that 5. That's a good shot here. Take that 5 now. Very good shot. All right, so now it's all about staying in line. 3, 2, 1. If he doesn't need to move anything to get on the 8, but he does want to be able to just stop and leave the cue ball real close to where that 1 is, just on the side of it, making a path to the 8. A bit more of an angle than he wanted here. Let's see how he gets on the 8 from here. Sharper angle than it looks there. See here, it's much sharper angle than it looks the other way. That was a good shot. Not sure if he cleared a path for the 8. Let's see what he does here. He's going to try in the side. I'm not sure if he's utilizing the 15 or going straight into the side here. Nice shot, Lucas. That was some good stuff. All right, we are definitely moving along at a very fast pace here. Doing my best to keep up with getting all the other things I like to let you guys know about. Kale's coming around to break, facing a 2-4 deficit, looking to get back within 1 game here. We got one down. Here's how they got here. Kale took care of Charlie Jones and Dustin Whitmire. Lucas took care of Don Slaughter and Terry Wilson for a date in the finals today. Both looking to get the little bigger slices of cheese, but they got cheese coming either way. All right, trying to cut the 15 into the side here. Nice shot, but did not get the shape that he needed. Does not have the angle to come up table. Let's see if he kicks at the 9. Yeah, got the good hit. Lucas now looks like he needs to start with the 7. He fires the cue ball up table. Both players definitely could use some little more speed control on that cue ball. That kind of comes after you get the pocketing down. Looks like he's going up table for the 1 ball. Nice shot, Lucas coming down. See if he gets behind the stripe, and he does. Doesn't look like he can get by to see that, but we'll see. Maybe he can. Nice shot. It's going to leave him an option on the 4 or the 2. 4 in the corner or 2 in the side. Now he's got to worry about that 6 and 5 as well. All right, he's got an angle here. Let's see if he can take care of business. Clear the 5 or the 6 or both. Cleared 1. Now he's got to take care of that 6. I'm not sure you can see it. The 5 definitely doesn't go in the corner. I'm not sure if he could even see it. Trying to get the 3 in the pocket. Brings Kale to the table. Not sure if you can see. Decided to play the safe. That was a good shot there, Kale. I would work in some of my gifts here, but both these players shoot at quite a high pace. Must have been taught by Andy Carpenter. Nice hit. 6 is definitely clear now if he gets back to the table. Kale up now to try to keep him from doing that. Let's see if he takes the 10 to come back out towards the rack and over to the side for the 9. Or draws back up for one of these 2 sitting in the center of the table. Well, he tried to go down under. Really made the window to get shape on that 9 smaller now. Unless he plays back to the short side. First things first, then he wants to get the 15 or 13 in. There we go. 15 ball up table. No good. I don't think he left the 6. Tight cut on the 3, which I think does go. A tough cut on the 3. Oh, and that went maybe not the way he planned, but it's down. The 6 ball is next. Lucas looking to get a 5-2 lead in this race to 7. And see if he uses draw to avoid running into the 8, or just goes back and forth underneath the 8. I would suggest him under the 8 here. He forgot about pocketing the 6 ball, giving Kale another opportunity to close the gap to 1. Oh, that is a tough shot from Kale. Pulled the trigger on that mighty quick. Yeah, Lucas, I do believe, has this 6 ball. Just seeing now where he wants to come for the 8. Left a bit of a cut there. Lucas for the 8. And a 5-2 lead. Got it. Nicely done. All right, still got some spots left. 10 spots being sold at $20 each. We'll draw for the Coda KD32 Royal Blue Stained Curly Maple Form and Butt Sleeve Design Q with the black linen wrap. Let me know if you want one of those spots that are left. Break and scratch. I'm going to get Kale to the table now. I think I need to get Lucas's game marked. 5-2, Lucas lead. Trying to get to the hill before he gives up any more games. Kale trying to close the gap before Lucas gets to the hill. Very nice. There start. Let's get these stripes underway. 11, trying to draw back and avoid the bump. Trouble now on the stripes is the 13 up table. He's got to get a shape on that. It only goes in one of the corners. Let's see if he leaves that for last or tries to get it right here. There we go. Travel, bump, shape. Not bad, Kale. Looking at running out here. All right, looks like that got a bump that is still open. However, I think it's going to move some furniture here. And he did. Still got an available pocket. The 5 and the 4 cover the 8 if you don't play it right. Just like that. No, Andy, but he definitely plays at your speed as far as how fast he goes around the table. Cal counting his options. Can be kicking to the bottom rail. 6 ball keeps it from coming all the way up. Let's see what he comes up with here. Kick bottom rail first. Oh, kick side rail first. Calling the 8 in the corner. And scratch. And Lucas coming to the table. See if he can't get the clearance. And the 6-2 lead getting to the hill first. Kale waiting in the wings for his opportunity. That draws back. Looks like he's now looking at the 6. More shot there. Wanted to punch out just a little more. But he did get the pocket and keep his turn at the table. Gentle little shot here on the 3. We'll keep him up table for the 2. Ooh, needed to kill the cue ball there. Did not. Looks like he'll be coming back to the 2. Looks like he's playing it shape for the 5 in the side. Oh, or not. Drawn back for the 2. A little straight. Let's see how he can get on the 5 now. If he can get a little rail first, he can get back right to where he pointed his cue. And that should work. Gonna have to work the cue ball a little to get there. He is quite flat on it. Mega draw indeed, Chris. Needed a little more mega on that one. 5 ball still available. Still be able to manage shape on the 8. It is wide open. Unless he uses top, the scratch should not be an issue. Unless he uses a lot of top. There it is, Andy. There it is. Scratches. All you had to do was a little bit of a punch or slight draw, anything but top. Even though it didn't have a lot of top, it did send the cue ball right towards that line. 5-3 lead, Lucas. Kale waiting for his opportunity to close the gap by 1 more. All right, break for Lucas. Ball down. Opportunity to get on the hill. All right, so Kale comes to the table now. We got a mess over here near the side. It's going to need to be managed. This little cluster right here. Let's see how they go after it. We got the bump, but not the clearance. Looks like he'll be coming back to it. Also got the 9-14 near the corner. It could cause some problems. Sharp cut up table or a cut down the rail. Cut down the rail does offer an opportunity to come back towards the 12 or the 10 that he used to get cleared near the cluster. This does as well. And now he can actually see the 10 a little better, but that 8 ball is going to be quite a trick. Oh, tough shot there. Got a fortunate bump there to not leave the 2 in the corner. Wicks with the 5-ball up table, no good. Bringing it down table near the 2. Still got trouble to take care of. All right, well, now all the stripes are cleared out of that cluster. The 8-ball is still right there. See what he can do here. He was safe. I think he left the 10 up table. All right, wants to get off the rail. I think that 8 does go by now. We'll see if he gets there. A shot, 2 stripes now. One more stripe and we'll take a look at that 8-ball. All right. Does it go? That's the question. A little closer look. Let's see, Kale trying to close it to 3-4, or 4-5, I should say. And it did not go, and that 8 is now in trouble and also in the way of what Lucas wants to do. Looks like maybe a safe here. All right, let's see what Kale does here. Really wants to be able to make sure he can get that 8 out in the open, put the pressure on, but wants nice shot there. Opened up some trouble for Lucas now. Doesn't have to take care of. That 5-ball does keep the 8 from going into that corner pocket. We'll see if Lucas clears that for him or leaves it as protection. All right, so now Lucas has got to make sure he gets the clearance or not leave the 8 now that that pocket is clear. Check out the 7 coming up table. Looks like 3, 1, 4, 6 would be the pattern here. You can really stop shot and take the 1 all the way up, or try to draw back for the side. Right, got himself in a little bit of trouble there up over the 8-ball. He would only be leaving a bank on the 8 for Kale. As long as he does just roll up on it. Alright, so Kale, it is a sharp cut. The cut is there, but I imagine he'll... Alright, yep. Does look like he's trying to cut. Watch the scratch. Oh, no, he did bank. I'm sorry, I thought I saw him point. Chance to close it. Now he's at risk of getting Lucas on the hill. All right, 2 more for Lucas. 6. That one in the center of the table. Those balls are actually not as easy to get shape on as you might think. An object ball right in the center of the table. Lucas did just that though. A little bit of a cut here. A little more of a cut than it might look like from the other angle, but still plenty doable. Just want to use a bit of low to take the cue ball straight up table and bounce back down. No need to overhit and bring any sort of scratches into the equation here. There we go. Looks like Lucas is getting on the hill here. And 6-3 Lucas. Kale now needs 4 in a row. All right. Kale going for the break here. Trying to keep his game alive and his chances at that first place prize. Keeping control of the table. He's got a solid down. Kale's break likes to leave a cluster of balls near that rack area. Let's see what he's looking at first here. Looks to me like he might be eyeing that 9 ball. There's really not a lot of good choices for starting balls. All right, Lucas now with opportunity to see if he can't finish this out. All right, and solids is the balls he'll be working with. Got the 2 and the 6 over there by that corner. And a bit of a stretch, grabbing his extension. The extend a stick by Wamco. 3 ball is by the 11 to his right now. And the 7. Those are both a bit of trouble. We'll see how he gets to those. Blows right by him, comes up table. And it looks like we'll be getting a little more pull out of this. I'm not sure if you can see the 6 clear enough to make it. Ooh, might have gone. Just not quite like that. Kale again, still alive, back to the table. Let's see what he can do here. All right, so tomorrow night, I do plan on having another stream match coming your way with commentary. Should be 9 ball. Dustin Gunya versus Sam Rambo. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of Dustin Gunya. He shoots okay. I've seen him run a rack or 2 in his time. Let's see how my commentary lines up when I'm trying to call a Dustin match. Now it's 9 ball, so I'll definitely know what ball he's going for next. But how he's getting there, we'll see how well I can keep up. Nice shot, Kale. Got trouble with the 15 there, and that 14 is not in a good spot either. Still got plenty of work to do, but he's still at control of the table. And you can see the 7-3 there, our trouble for Lucas. If he shoots that 11 now, that's going to clear that right up. I'm not sure he can see the 13, which is just near the side pocket there. We got the 12 out from the side pocket. Well, he's shooting at the 12 now, it looks like. I'm not sure where he's going with it. Okay. And now the 12 has decided to join the party with the 3 and 11 and 7. 7 standing off to the side a little, doesn't want to get too close to the action, but still definitely part of the picture. Lucas now seeing how he can work through what he's got left. Playing it safe, trying to improve his position. 6 ball in front of the side now. That makes for a better option later, and he did not overroll it. He kept that 13 from going in the side, which I think was his goal. So now Kale has got to look at if he's going to try to pocket a ball. The 9 up table here. Besides that, I'm not sure what else goes. Yeah, I didn't think he could get that 13 to make it go. Now that one is even in further trouble with a smaller window. But Lucas here with a chance to close it out if he can solve the 3 and the 1 puzzle. Decided to play safe and just stay alive and see what he's got when he comes back to the table. Things have definitely slowed down this game. We got Lucas trying to close it out and Kale trying to stay alive. Kale can see the 13. It doesn't look like that's where he's going. Oh, yes he is. All right. Well, he's got it near the corner now. Improved his position. Lucas' only offensive shot here would be a long shot on the 7. Let's see if he goes for it. And he's got that down. I'm not sure what he's going to do about that 3. And here we go, and miss and scratch. Might be the opportunity Cal's been waiting for. And you can see the 3 ball here. I don't think you can get at it from the top as far as pocketing it goes. So Kale now is going to have to try to do something with his stripes, which is going to clear that 3. So if he's going for it, he needs to make sure he gets there. Kale's got the 15 also to worry about. Those Kale, I'd worry about that 15 before I worried about the. Kale could even look at making a combo 15-1 and that play hide behind the 14. Here we go. He takes the 12. The 3 is now wide open. Better make sure he gets the out here and gets to that 15. All right, still got trouble with the 15. Let's see if we can do something here on the 13 ball to get there, or just to leave the angle on the 9. That'll take care of it. Looks like he's trying to play shape in the side for the 14 in the side in the breakout. He decided to go with the 9. Not sure what we've got now. The 14 definitely does not cut. The 15 is blocked. The 3 is now in the open. Great shot from Kale there. Fantastic. Really put Lucas in a bind there. I think he's got to be kicking at something now. Nice kick and cover. The kick and cover. Cal, no hesitation. He's right up to the table. As long as he keeps from giving up ball in hand, even with ball in hand, that one's going to be quite tough. He's going to have to take a very sharp angle, which will leave a long 3 ball. Nice hit, Kale. Left the cue ball here in the top rail, which should provide an opportunity to get Kale back to the table, but you never know. If he pockets a 3, he could come up table, but he is playing another safe. Nicely done, although I think he might have the 14 here. It's going to be tough to bump that 15, though, even if he does have room to pocket the 14. He might have to just play out center table for the bank on the 15. Let's see if he... All right, well. Bank shot is the out shot, but it's also the potential sell out by opening up that 1. All right, Kale looking to stay alive here and keep Lucas out of the winner's circle just yet. Checking his line. What a shot. And shape. That was a great shot, Kale. Fantastic. Lots of pressure. Close the gap now, 6-4. All right, Lucas coming to the table now. Trying to close it out, trying to keep Kale from getting within 1. That was a good strategy rack there. Kale with a fantastic bank shot that provided great shape on the 8 to secure that victory. These balls look fairly open. The little bit of clusters that you do see should not be too much of a problem. Sent that 4-8 here up on the rail, but he's got the 5 to get there. Let's see how he decides to start. Looks like he's starting with that 5. Let's see if he does roll up for the 4. Oh, that ain't going to do it. Maybe he was trying to bump. Right, and it looks like it's getting a little bit tougher here. That one ball now does not go, doesn't pass the 15 to the right-hand corner, does not pass the 11 into the other corner, but he can fix that right here with a good shot. All right, very good. He's got that one now there next to him, the 2 near the 14 on the side pocket. The real trouble is up here with that 4. He's got the 7 to help him get to the 4. All right, well, it's a problem no more, but now Lucas is going to have an opportunity to see if he can't finish this out. Everything is in the open now for Kale. Ooh, I thought he might have gone a little wide right on that one, but it did drop and he's still shooting. I'm checking that 12, which is near the 8. And from my angle, I would think that that passes into the open corner. Here's another angle to look at that 12, whether it passes by the 8 or not. Tough to tell from here. There's another look at the 12-8. I guess that 12 may not pass. It's like Lucas is playing for the next shot. Tough shape for Kale. So he opened up that pocket for the 12 ball when he gets back to the table, if he gets back to the table. Kale with the bank call. Ooh, just missed it. Now looks like that 12 is blocked from the corner again. But with the 14 ball, that's looks like he's going for now. That gives him an opportunity to do something about that. Let's see what he does. All right, that 12 does pass now. All right, if he shoots the 13 now, he's just going to make sure he gives a good shot back down table. All right, cut the 14 down. Looks like he's going for the 12 now. So it should go around 2 rails. Ooh, caught the 2. Almost scratched, but he's still at the table. I think it almost looks like he called the 14 to the right corner as we see it. No, he did not. He was just pointing to what the trouble was, where he wanted to shape. Oh, that's nice short side. One more good shot here could wrap it up. Kale hoping for another chance. Lucas hoping to secure the win. And Kale gets his wish. He's back to the table. Let's see if we can get it to 6-5 and get a little bit more pressure on. Ooh, tough shape there, Kale. So you might be looking at the one all the way down, but that sure will make shape on the floor tough. We just got to pray to guys going back and forth in front of this table. It's kind of funny. Kale was playing a safe there, trying to get a blocker, probably with the 8. Lucas with a long shot. Cue ball close to the rail. Now, I don't even want to say what he needs to avoid here. But the cue ball will be doing a little bit of traveling. All right, and he's got a shot on the 8, but I don't think it comes this way. He's going to have to try to bank it one way or the other. One ball. Looks like it's going to make that bank tough. We'll see what Lucas does with it. Whew, that was close to another scratch for Lucas. That was close. Kale needs another good shot here. Come with a real winner last game with a bank on his last object ball in perfect shape on the 8 to make it 6-4. Needs another good 1-2 punch here at the end to make it 6-5. Oh, and that could be all she wrote, but it's not down or over yet. All right, Kale trying to, or Lucas trying to make sure none of those pockets are going to be in the way of the traveling cue ball for the match and the cheese. And that is that. Very nicely done. Way to go, Lucas. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. 7-6, Lucas over Kale. Here at Shooters in Bellevue. Lots of tables, great food. Check them out. In the meantime, Lucas checked out of this bracket a winner. Kale, not so bad, took second place and got some cheese as well. Thanks everybody for checking this out. Check out my YouTube page for lots of other matches. And I will have a great evening. I ask that you do the same.